Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to talk about dating a man or woman with kids. So get yourself comfortable and let's start. So this takes me back to like 10 years ago when I started dating Mike. When I started, I didn't think it was going to be that different from the other relationships I had. But then when I got into the mix of things after a while, I was like, oh my god, it's so different from dating a guy who's single. So I think for me and for most people my age, around their 30s to 40s, dating a guy or a woman with kids is not a deal breaker. It's not such a big deal, but I feel like there's a few things that you need to understand before you fully engage yourself in such kind of a relationship. I know before I even start, people will be like, oh, you know what you signed up for, or why are you complaining? But I'll give an example. If you date even a single man and then they end up being a drunkard, or even just a normal marriage between a man and a woman without kids, it's never exactly how you anticipated. So it's the same thing here. I didn't think it was going to be that different, but shocking to me, it was so different. It was like, you can imagine the boyfriend I was dating before was my age mate, and here is Mike 18 years older than me. The dynamics was so it's such a shocker. Yeah, but now at least I can give tips for people who are dating people with kids. It's either a man or a woman, the situation is the same as long as they're parents. Point number one is remember when you're dating a man or a woman with kids. I'll keep on referring to a man because that was my situation, but it applies the same to a woman. Don't forget they're already parents, so the children come first. So in terms of planning dates and planning time to spend together, you have to consider that he's a parent. As in, from the time you met him, he didn't lie to you or she didn't lie to you that I'm a parent. So the children come first, and it also depends on how old they are. The smaller they are, the more attention they need. So when it comes to arranging dates, you need to have an open mind, create open-ended dates, because you might plan to meet maybe once or twice a week and you're looking forward to it, and that day that you're going to meet, he or she calls and be like, my child has a fever, I have to rush them to hospital. So you can't afford to catch feelings, so you have to adjust your mindset. And like when you're dating a young or a single guy, it's like, oh, we are meeting, so there's that is going to stop him unless he gets an accident or it's, so understand that you have to be flexible when you're dating him because the children comes first. Number two, you have to be very, very patient. So give your partner time to be and space to be a loving parent. And also, that doesn't mean that I'm putting them, or I'm leaving them off the hook and to be like, oh, they really don't have time for you, they are busy with the kids all the time. But if you feel like sometimes he's not finding a good balance or she's not finding a good balance, feel free to talk to them, communicate to them. But I believe that someone who wants to be with you will create time. But just understand that the children come first. Second thing would be meeting the kids. Please don't rush to meet the kids when you're dating someone with children. Take your time. The kids are not going there, they're there, so let the relationship develop. Allow your girlfriend or your boyfriend, whoever the partner that has kids, to prepare the way for you. Let he or she talk to the kids about you. Ensure that by the time they're coming to you to meet the kids, that the children are ready to meet you. So at their own pace. Even if you date for a year and the children are not ready, give it time. Another thing which I'd say for someone dating a man or a woman with kids is, eventually when you come into the picture, please don't try to replace their biological parents. You're not coming to the picture to be their mommy or to be their daddy, because then again they already have their biological parents. So when you come to the picture, remember that sometimes, or most of the times, these children's trust has been broken through separation or through divorce, so they'll take time to warm up to you. So just come in and understand your role is you're a step parent. So I've not come to take over, I've come to create and build a relationship with you, and trust me, it takes time. You have to be patient. I'm sure there'll be a lot of rebellion, a lot of rejection. They'll do all manner of things to you. I know I've written a blog about when the kids cut up my seeds, they refuse to talk to you when your partner is not there, they might call you names and stuff like that. So just prepare yourself. Yeah, if you're a woman, prepare yourself, because I think it's harder for a woman than a man, because as a woman you spend more time with the kids than a man. So prepare yourself, prepare your handkerchiefs. You're gonna cry a lot in the beginning, but eventually they'll warm up to you. Most people who are dating partners with children is that they don't have an open line of communication. Be free enough to ask your partner, like, What are the custody arrangements? Are they like officially divorced? Are they separated? What's the situation on the ground? Don't put yourself and commit all your time and energy, and sometimes even a few years, into a relationship with someone and they haven't cleaned up their, for lack of a better word, their shit. So I don't see why I should be here investing my time, my energy, spending time with your children, going out on dates, if you don't have a clear way forward. And I'll give an example. If they're going through a divorce, I'd say let the divorce take its course, let them finish the divorce before now you get into anything serious. If it's separation, I'd suggest you, I'll just be honest, just run, because I think with separation there's always a probability of going back. So I think for me, I'd say if someone is going through divorce, yes, if the divorce proceedings are over, I'd say yes, you can give them a chance. Another thing is, when you guys have moved past the stage of where you really are saying this is what you want to do and we're moving in together, please let your partner, the man or woman, move from the house they were living with the ex. It's very, very awkward and also very messy when you move into your ex's partner's house. You see, because the kids feel it's our space, it's our mom's or dad's things. So like for me, we had a fresh start. So we took everything that was in his former house I hired a truck, delivered everything to the ex-wife, and we went to a new house and started afresh. I feel that gives you a better chance, and also for the kids to understand that this is a fresh start, and also for them to be able to find a neutral ground to build a relationship with you. Another thing is, when you meet a partner with kids, they already have a budget. Like when you meet them, they have school fees, they have rent, they have to pay their nannies, they have loans, they have insurances. So like for me, it was so awkward when we have to make plans and you're like, okay, is it part of the budget? You know, from dating someone who was living with their parents like myself, you know, you're free to spend. You're like, oh, let's go to Mombasa and such stuff. So when you're dating someone who already has responsibility, it is quite different. Meaning that, you know, his responsibilities as a parent come first, and then yours follow. And I guess I'll just not tell you the cons of it, but I'll give you a bit of the pros of dating someone with children. I think for me the biggest has been, it prepares you to be a parent. Like by the time Sean came, I was already a parent, a mother to a stepmom to like 4 kids. So it wasn't that big of a deal, you know. I knew what was coming, I was ready, and I think I'm sorry for Sean that I'm ready for him as a teenager, because I think I've seen it all. Yeah. Another pro is that when you date someone who has responsibilities and who has children, is that you quickly get into the program. You learn how to save money, you learn how to prioritize things in your life. You find someone who's already serious, you know, someone who maybe has invested a bit and now you start from there, you're not starting from scratch. And I also feel they teach you, or they give you some tips on how to be a good parent yourself. So I hope the tips that I've given you today will help someone out there who's dating a man or a woman with children. Remember, don't ever put someone in a compromising situation where they have to pick between you and their children. A good, caring parent, a mother or a father, will actually make out for a good partner, because they're thoughtful, they're caring. They just need to find the balance. And don't freak out if you meet someone like that. It's been done before, we are here. So let me know your dating experiences and how it's been, if you're dating a man or a woman with kids, if you just had a relationship. Share any challenges or any joys, and let's encourage one another. Until next time, goodbye.